We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. Tonight we've got a good matchup in store between the Boston Red Sox and the New York Yankees. Yankees baseball is next. Nick Nelson is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the Yanks. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a look at a guy that's really been struggling lately. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of over 1.50. Lots of base runners, lots of hits, and lots of walks, and that doesn't add up to very good performances. So he's going to look to turn things around in this one here today.
And that'll bring up the left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi. And we are set for baseball here this evening. Underway now on a Friday night as the first pitch of our series misses for ball 1. And as the Yankees get started here tonight, guys, they come into this one in decent form as despite the loss last time out, they've won 6 of their last 9.
Yeah, Matty, in this sport at this level, you have to find a way to be a little bit realistic. You're not going to win every ball game. So they lost last game. Fine. Let's find a way to execute today and get on the winning side.
Good night for scarves and mittens. It's 48 degrees here at first pitch. 2-1 now to the Boston leadoff hitter. Popped him up. Sanchez shading to his right, looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. And now here's how the visiting Red Sox line up in this one. D-Row, what do you got in this lineup in the series opener?
Matty, you take a look at this lineup, and they're frustrating to watch at times because they ground into the most double plays in the league. You want to talk about a pitcher's best friend. You finally get a guy on first base, and you're coming unglued first pitch down below the knees, grounding into a double play and bailing everybody out. I need better approaches out of this lineup today.
He'll enter play at .313. 1 home run and 8 runs batted in. And he takes a cold strike 1. Nelson, a 6'1" right-hander. He was a 4th-round selection back in the 2016 first-year player draft.
Hey, this middle round selection is still developing, but he's doing it at the big league level. And he has a lot of time to get his tool set ironed out.
Throw on to first. He'll take care of Pedroia, and there are 2 away.
That is third. The designated hitter, J.D.
Here's J.D. Martinez. Coming into this one, he's carrying a rather substantial batting average up in the 330s. Strike 1 to start the at-bat.
You're lucky if you get 1 pitch a night right down the middle. Cannot be late on that fastball.
And there's ball 1. And set up working the plate is Matthew Ross as you see the rest of the umpiring crew there.
Well, D-Row, you better be ready to swing. With Matt Ross behind the dish, big zone.
Yeah, you know coming into this one, you better pull the trigger. If something's close, Matt Ross is going to punch your ticket.
And that misses 2-2.
2-2,
3 balls and 2 strikes to the DH for the Red Sox. Xander Bogaerts would be next. 3-2 pitch. Count remains full. 3-2 one more time. High in the air out towards shallow right. Judge is there, makes the catch, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Red Sox. Sox 0, Yanks coming up. You're watching Major League Baseball, the show. Hector Velasquez, the right-hander from Mexico, gets the ball here. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Yeah, Matt, his last start wasn't a particularly good one. Lasted 5 innings and ended up taking the loss. He's a much better pitcher than that, and I think he's looking to at least, hopefully, pitch into the 6th or 7th inning in this one.
Digging in, Gary Sanchez. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
For the Yankees, the catcher, Gary Sanchez.
Pitch on the way. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. Guys, this Red Sox ball club entering play here tonight. They've been playing better than .500 baseball of late, 5-3 in their last 8 games. That evens it up 1-1.
Hey, you guys know me. Hitting's a process of elimination, and I'm eliminating a changeup this next pitch. I'm on everything else.
The 1-1 misses, ball 2.
1 strike.
Now the 2-1 taken, strike 2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Here now the 2-2. Grounded straight into the shift on the left side. And there's one down now.
Batting second, the left fielder, Esteban Florial.
So the bases are empty with one man gone. And it brings Esteban Florial in at the plate. He's set. Here it comes. And there's a base hit on the line.
Hey, the leadoff man wasn't able to do his job, but the number 2 hitter came through right there with a single, setting the table for the big boys.
4.
Into the box now, Luke Voigt. As he'll take a look at ball 1. And you see the numbers there. He's been very dangerous at the plate, to say the least. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground, but a foul ball, 1-1. Timing just to tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. And the slider gets him swinging, 2 gone.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Here's Miguel Andujar now, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Florial is off at first with 2 away. And this one's downstairs. It's a ball and a strike. The 1-1 misses for the second ball.
Most good pitchers know that they have to work inside and sometimes even come off the plate to keep hitters from getting comfortable up there. I think that was part of the intent with that last pitch.
Hit down the line at first. Moreland's there, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. 1 left for the Yankees, and this is still a 0-0 ball game. Digging in, Sander Bogarts, and he has been, pardon the cliche, in fuego of late. Seen that average shoot up quite a bit over the past 8 ball games. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Hit fairly well out towards straightaway center. Judge is there, and he has it for the out.
That is fair. The third baseman.
All right, here's how the Bronx Bombers are going to set up defensively today. And guys, one thing I want you to be mindful of in this one. We were here early, pregame, watching these guys take extra reps, ground balls, throwing the ball across the diamond, fly ball, shagging. This team has the highest fielding percentage in the American League. And the amount of work that goes in playing stellar defense, and I think that's what makes this team really good.
Here now is Rafael Devers. Pulled toward right center field. After it is Hicks. But it's the right fielder that gets there to make the catch. And there are two gone now.
Batting fifth, the first baseman, Mitch Moreland.
Here's the first baseman now, Mitch Moreland. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. And it's fouled away. Got him out at his front foot. It's 0-2.
Hey, I love the aggressive nature this guy's pitching with. He's got focus. He's commanding the fastball. Really being aggressive right now. A lot different than his last start where he took a loss in season.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Red Sox go down 1-2-3. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Digging in now, Giancarlo Stanton set to lead off the home half of the second.
Hitter, Giancarlo Stanton.
He's set and the pitch. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing. Velasquez isn't really known as the kind of starter that goes deep into games. It's not that he isn't capable, I'm sure. He just hasn't been that guy that works deep into games with regularity.
Matty V, I'm not sure it's this guy's fault, but I think it's more the fault of the metrics and the way we look at pitchers now, trying to limit the number of pitches and the number of appearances they have with particular guys in the lineup.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. That's inside and low. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
1 and 2.
And a changeup swung on and missed for the first down.
Well, there's the great equalizer, the changeup, El Cambio. Listen, if you can keep that pitch in your back pocket and pull it out when you need it, like he did right there, usually hitters, they don't stand a chance.
At the plate, Aaron Hicks. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. The average coming in at 266. 5 homers and 17 RBIs. The 1-0 home. Hard hit towards center. But sadly for him, this will head straight to the center fielder as he puts it away without much trouble for the second out. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up Gleyber Torres. First delivery to him on the way. Oh, he chased a bad pitch that time. It's strike 1.
I can't speak from experience, but that's got to feel good right there. Throwing a nasty changeup first pitch and getting a swing and a miss on it. Now he pretty much opened up any pitch in his arsenal.
Hits this one hard the other way. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. 2 complete. Still scoreless here on the show. And the next up will be Alex Verdugo. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the 3rd after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
It's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
Here it comes. Lifted in the air to center. Here's Hicks to put it away, and that's out number one. And with one away, time for a check of the standings in the American League East as you get a look at where these two teams find themselves entering play. Set to get his evening at the plate started, Christian Vasquez, batting just a notch below 300 so far on the season. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And now pitch on the way. High in the air out to center field. And Hicks will settle under this one for the second out.
Batting ninth, the center fielder, Jackie Bradley Jr.
Here's Jackie Bradley now. He went deep in the contest last night. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch.
Nope.
He'll start him with a fastball down and in for a ball, 1-0. And he fouls this one off. Red Sox still looking for their first hit here. Swung on but fouled off to the left. The 1-2.
Nope. That's inside.
And he gives this a pretty good ride that time, but that's going to be up amongst the crowd. A foul ball. Broken bat as this ball's hit on the ground. Andujar fields it cleanly. Off balance throw gets him. Nice play there as the side is retired. Down in order go the Red Sox. Home half of the third coming up. No score.
Welcome back. As the Yankees prepare for their third turn through the order, fans of the Bronx Bombers have been treated to quite a bit of production from this lineup so far this year. Entering the day, they are arguably the most dangerous group of hitters in baseball, as they rank first in the majors in both home runs and slugging percentage. Now, obviously, the home runs are a big part of the slugging percentage, but as one of the coaches told me, we've got guys in the lineup with dynamic skill sets. We've got plenty of power, but we've also got guys that will use the whole field and that can turn on the Jets when they shoot one into the gap. Safe to say, this is a tough lineup to hold down, guys.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Max Burt is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning. 1-0. That's inside. 2-0. Bird, 23 years old. He was a 28th round selection during the first-year player draft of 2018.
Hey, this guy's got a chance to be an absolute steal. Being drafted where he was, there are definite signs that he has a chance to make an impact at the big league level.
And there's one away.
Batting ninth, the right fielder, Aaron Judge.
So one away here with the bases empty, and that'll bring up the former American League Rookie of the Year, Big Aaron Judge. the first pitch to him.
Hey. 0-1. Ball. Look out, 1-1.
Fouled off. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Still 1-2. Swing, but it's strike 3 anyway, says the home plate umpire, and that's out number 2.
Now batting.
So striding in, Gary Sanchez. Second at bat now. He grounded out to start the home first. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And this is cut on and missed below the knees, and it's 0-1.
It's been more than 2 innings since this guy's allowed anyone to reach base. He looks pretty unbeatable on the bump right now.
Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1.
Name of the game out on the mound is to disrupt timing of the hitters in the box. He's certainly got this guy on the defensive.
Saws him off here as this ball's popped into the air, and he'll avoid the fragments out there to make the catch that ends the inning. So they go quietly here in this half inning. On now to the top of inning number 4, and we are tied 0-0. The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in. Back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
Now the pitch. And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. Benintendi has a history in coming through in the clutch moments, of course. It's always a little bit of a debate whether or not being clutch is actually a trait that a player possesses. But with him, there's no denying. We've seen him deliver in big moments repeatedly throughout his career. It just seems he elevates his game somehow when the pressure is on.
Yeah, Matty, he has definitely put that debate to rest. He has absolute ice water in his veins.
Now batting.
So with the fly out there coming on the fastball, seems like an appropriate time to check out our pitch speed comparison for these two starters. And both guys throwing the country hardball so far. Top speeds of 95 and 97. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Dustin Pedroia is at the plate now as he looks at strike 1. Fouled away. Here it comes, 0-2. And that is swung on and missed. He's down on strikes, and the first two are retired here to begin inning number 4.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
And that'll bring up J.D. Martinez. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now.
I know it's cliche and it's tired at times, but a well-located fastball down at the knees is still the best pitch in the game.
And a curveball swung on and missed, and a great call there as the inning is over. Red Sox go down 1-2-3. On to the bottom of the 4th now, still with no score. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And coming forward, the rookie outfielder, Estevan Florio.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
0-1 the count. Here it comes. Grounder down the line at third. But this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. Check swing and a quick appeal down to third. But Darryl Parker says he did not go around. It's ball one. The 1-2. A low changeup that's laid off. The 2-2 doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
This is the kind of pitching that's frustrating for me to watch. He had him down 0-2, then he started getting cute, and now the count is full at 3-2. It happens, but I'd rather see him attack the hitter and force contact if you can't get him to chase after a pitch or two.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch-out. Estevan Florio is dealt with for the first out in the bottom of the inning. In now, Luke Voigt, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. He's 0 for 1 thus far. The 1-0. Swing and a liner. Foul. Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now.
Hey, that's the modern game right now. North-south. Elevate that high fastball and bury stuff in the dirt. Completely different from the east-west we came up playing.
Got him on the good slider there. Swung on and missed as he's down on strikes for the second time tonight.
No better way to minimize the potential damage a cleanup hitter can do than to strike out both guys in front of him. Always a confidence boost when you can sit down the guys at the top of the lineup.
And that'll bring up Miguel Andujar. As the first pitch sinker misses to him, it's ball one. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. A ball and a strike.
1-1.
I'll tell you, if I'm pitching right now, I'm not throwing anything near the strike zone until these guys prove they can lay off it. They're just being way too aggressive.
Tried to crush that ball and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. 2-2 now with 2 away and the base is empty.
I got the count. 2-2.
Looking to set down the side on strikes. Here it comes.
3-2.
Giancarlo Stanton would be next. Ready to deliver the full count pitch. Now here's a check swing and they appeal down to first. No swing. So that's ball 4.
Now batting, the designated hitter.
He almost got him to commit there. As we take another look at it in slow motion, he comes awfully close to breaking that plane, but he was able to hold back. Strong wrist, and he gets a trip to first because of it.
Stepping into the box, Giancarlo Stanton. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here.
1 ball, no strikes the count. Ready. Here's the 1-0.
Ball 2. 2 balls, no strikes. That's ball 3.
Time to wake up the offense right here. 3-1 count, all in on something over the heart of the plate.
Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. And this pitch misses for ball 4. So that's going to move a runner into scoring position now with 2 away.
He did not want to let the hitter off the hook with 2 outs. Now he's got a runner in scoring position to deal with.
So it's first and second with 2 men gone, and that'll bring up the switch hitter Aaron Hicks. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss, but he's right on here. 1 strike.
After the walk and with runners on the bags, he couldn't afford to fall behind here. Nice job of jumping ahead with strike 1.
Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1.
He's already walked 2 in this inning already. This guy just can't seem to find the strike zone.
And he lays off for a ball. 2-1.
A time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
The 2-1 pitch. Line down the left field line. But this is going to get foul. 3-2 to the Yankees center fielder.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Not quick enough that time, and he's lucky to get another chance. Count remains full. He set the payoff pitch. Again, he sends it out of play. Keeps fighting him off. The 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Swung on and hit deep to left center. This one has a chance. Out of here, into the visitors' bullpen. So a 3-run shot to left center. 6th home run on the season for him as the Yankees move out to a 3-0 lead.
Yeah, he is kicking himself right now. He worked his tail off to get out of that jam and was 1 strike away from getting there, and then boom, all that work goes to waste. From 0 damage to a 3-run homer in the blink of an eye.
Now batting, the shortstop, Gleyber.
And that'll bring up Gleyber Torres. As he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. The 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now. 0-2.
The count doesn't mean much to this batter. He's all in. He's not concerned with striking out, so he's going to get his A swing off.
And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Yeah, that's the spot right there for an 0-2 pitch. Make him see if he'll chase that slider in the dirt, especially with the bases empty.
And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. Another look at the big blow for the Bombers. A 3-run home run. We're through 4. It's now 3-0 New York. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Thanks, Matt. During the commercial break, I talked about the Red Sox offense with the Boston manager. And he was pretty blunt in saying they're just not having very good at-bats. They haven't had a single guy on base yet, so it's starting to feel a little desperate down here. But he said they've unfortunately just been faced with some really great pitching today. The key going forward is to find any way they can to get him out of his rhythm on the mound. Now, that may be a tall task, but they feel the little adjustments could lead to things turning around for them.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Xander Bogaerts is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Down and away, ball 1. Lays off the splitter that time, and it's 2 balls and a strike. There's a drive high in the air and deep to left center field. But that'll stay in the park as it's off the wall. And he will coast into second with a leadoff double.
So up until this point, they've had to bite and scratch for every single thing. But he puts a good swing on this one and nearly knocks it out of the park. So we'll see if it's contagious and his partner can pick him up right here.
Rafael Devers the next to bat as he rips it on the ground to second. And a diving effort there, but it'll come up empty. It's a base hit. And they'll get it in quickly. It's 1st and 3rd now with nobody out.
Hey, this has the makings of being a pretty big inning, D-roll. Leadoff double, now a base hit, and all of a sudden we're looking at 1st and 3rd.
Yeah, sometimes you wake up and just get smacked in the mouth right here. He's going to have to start executing pitches. He cannot leave a ball over the heart of the plate right here. He's going to have damage on his hands.
So now to the plate, Mitch Moreland. Can't find the zone there as he lays off the breaking ball.
Well, they've yet to hang a number on the scoreboard, but it looks like they've got a great opportunity from the breakthrough. Going to be pretty demoralizing if they can't.
And it's fouled away. The 2-1. Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. Bouncer up the middle. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
The batter, the right fielder, Alex Verdugo.
Now at the plate, Alex Verdugo. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A splitter, but he started it too low as it bounces up to the plate. And Verdugo goes in front. 2 balls and no strikes.
Hey, you want to talk about being in a zone. This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
The 2-1. Misses low. Good take on the curveball there.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
The 3-2 pitch. Checked his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire, so it's ball 4.
Up next for the Red Sox, the catcher.
Oh, man, that check swing was about as close as they get. Tough call for the umpire, but it goes the batter's way this time, and he draws the walk.
Stepping in, Christian Vasquez comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
Don't be shocked if he doesn't go right back to that splitter again. He's looking for a double play, and that pitch certainly has enough depth on it to get him a ground ball.
Down the third baseline. A diving try, but he can't haul it in. It's through for a base hit. And the run will score from second as they cut it to 1 at 3-2 now.
Now batting, the center fielder, Jackie Bradley Jr.
So here now is Jackie Bradley. Fastball. Whoa, look out. That just about got him in the coconut. Bradley, or JBJ as the initials read. He was a first-round pick back in 2011.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on a superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
That's in there on the outer half. 1-2 now. 2 runs, 3 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. No offer at the curve that time, and it's knotted up at 2-2.
He might have to look for a different way to put this guy away on 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times, so he might be looking for it.
From the belt, kicks and deals. Hit hard down the right field line, but a foul ball. The 2-2. And he's getting his money's worth up there now. It's full 3-2.
Hey, this has been an epic at-bat right here. I don't blame the pitcher for a little nibbling right there. Maybe get a swing and a miss. He didn't bite on that once, and now we go full count.
Now
So he couldn't get the bat off the shoulders that time. Jackie Bradley Jr. goes down for out number 2 in the top half. Into the box, Andrew Benintendi, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1.
Hey, this isn't exactly the way you'd like to draw it up. Not throwing a lot of first pitch strikes, but the bottom line is he's getting outs.
Inside ball one.
Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1.
Hey, lots of guys get too aggressive in a spot like this, but he's done a nice job of gaining some count leverage. Look for him to put the ball and play hard.
And that's through into center field. Base hit. Long throw to the plate. Oh, but it's offline, so the run will score.
Boy, talking about picking your teammate up after that strikeout, Dero. Big, and I mean big, 2-hard RBI single.
Yeah, way to come through for your team. When you take the donut off your bat right there, you're trying to pick up your teammate. He had the right game plan, didn't come outside it, stayed through the baseball, and was able to come through.
Here's the second baseman now, Dustin Pedroia. 3 across so far in the inning, and another 2 out there on base.
Yeah, Matt, and this inning's really starting to get away from him on the defensive side of the ball. Stranding the rest of those guys out here feels absolutely essential for them at this point.
And he lays off there, 1-0. Two balls and no strikes.
No strike.
Got to find a way to execute either a good fastball down and away or flip something off speed for a strike. You cannot miss over the heart of the plate in these situations. The hitter is on high alert.
3-0 to him now.
2 on, 2 out with the base open here as a pitcher. You have to be awful careful. You just don't want to groove something here and give this guy a pitch and he can hit one out of the park on.
The 3-0 pitch. 3-1.
3-1 with 2 on, and this is where you got to be geared up for something to drive. I don't think you can just groove him one right here. You still have to try to make a competitive pitch.
The 3-1 pitch. Swing and a liner. Foul. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. 3 runs already home here. Popped up. Voigt moving to his left. He hauls it in, and the potential go-ahead run will not come around to score. So they pick up 3 runs on 4 base hits, no errors, and a couple of men left. Last half of the 5th coming up, and we are all tied at 3 apiece. Now at the plate, Max Burt. And Dan, I'm sure the starter on the mound would like to hit the rewind button on that last inning.
Oh, no doubt about that, Mac. That was a really rocky frame, but clearly not enough to chase him from this game. We'll see if he's still shaking a bit or if he's able to put this behind him.
From the stretch.
Nope, that's the ball.
The 1-0.
Inside ball.
Now a ball fouled down the right field line out of play, so that'll move the count to 2-2 now. Swing and a miss, and he'll start the 5th the same way he ended the 4th with a punch out, 1 away.
On the mound, he's thinking, grab
No
some
right
pine,
fielder,
Rook.
number 99.
Listen, for almost everyone, the
Error.
adjustment to hitting big league pitching
Good.
is a big one. Some guys have success when they first get called up, but as soon as teams start figuring out how to get you out, that's when the learning process really starts.
Here's big Aaron Judge. And there's a swing and a miss at an off-speed pitch to start him out. 0-1. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. And here's a foul ball just off to the right as they get ahead of him here. 0-2. Here's the 0-2.
I got to count 1 and 2.
Lays off 2-2 now. Ball 3. 3-2 now.
3-2 counts are usually a time to challenge the hitter, but I think he'll be careful here. Shoot for the corner, and if you miss and you walk him, so what? That's better than him putting one in the seats.
Now the payoff pitch home. Here's Bogarts, the young shortstop. And there's out number 2.
Now batting, catcher, Gary Sanchez.
Here comes the Red Sox manager up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And he's looking to the bullpen here, so it would appear that's all for his starter tonight. So he'll head for an early shower as he fails to go the requisite 5 innings, but it doesn't matter anyway in a tie game. He'll leave with a no decision. Ryan Weber will come out and take the ball here as he'll be making his 15th appearance of the year.
Ryan Weber.
Striding in, Gary Sanchez. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. First pitch coming. Here it is. Three runs, just 2 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. Now a fastball here, not close, and it's 1-1 now.
When you've got a guy that throws a good two-seam fastball, you have to be ready for him to try to run it inside and jam you. Good job to lay off that one, but I wouldn't be surprised if we see it again.
2 balls and a strike now to the Yankees leadoff man. And this one's low here, so the count swells to 3-1. Estevan Florial would be next if they can keep this inning alive. 2 out, nobody on. And he misses ball 4. So he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
Now batting, left fielder, Estevan.
And that'll bring in Estevan Florial. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Ooh, started him with the change, and it's 0-1. Ball 1. And some action now in the Boston bullpen as a right-hander's up and throwing. A ball and 2 strikes.
1 ball, 2 strikes, count.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And strike 3 called as he says, you got to be kidding me, with the side retired. The Yanks leave 1. 5 innings complete, all tied 3-3. all set for the start of the inning. And into bat next, one of the best run producers in the land, J.D. Martinez. Jonathan Holder will come on in relief now as he'll make his 10th appearance of the season.
Number 56, Jonathan Holder.
Here's the first pitch to him. Hit hard toward the right side. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Dan, after that base hit right there, we're talking about 2 full weeks of finding a way to be productive and get a knock.
Think about that. You think how hard it is to get a base hit in a professional baseball game, and for him to be able to do it 14 consecutive days in a row. As a pitcher, you have to just tip your cap to this guy.
And that brings in Xander Bogaerts. As he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike one. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup.
Hey, you know the pitcher right now, he's looking for that best friend, that double play ball. This is where you have to really be disciplined at the plate and make sure that you get a pitch that's above the knees that you can get in the air.
Filthy changeup that time, but he's able to make contact, and he'll get another chance. And another foul ball. The next 1-2 pitch. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Torres at the bag. On to first, the double play.
Well, that's about as easy as it comes. A chopper, 2-hopper turns into a tailor-made 4-6-3 double play.
Base is empty now after the double play, and that'll give way to the third baseman, Rafael Devers. First delivery to him on the way.
Ball one.
Hey, this one's tied late in the game. As a pitcher right now, you just can't lay a cookie in there 1-0.
And he fouls this one off.
It's going to be back to some serious tee work if he can't put that pitch in play right in his wheelhouse.
2-1.
Well, that's a nasty breaking ball right there. Backdoor slider, just missed the corner. As they say, that's a Hall of Fame pitch.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Liner into right center. That's a base hit.
I guarantee you at release point he wanted to pull this pitch back. Change up middle of the plate usually gets deposited in the seats.
Stepping in now, Mitch Moreland. As he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Skied down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. And he comes back with a fastball. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. 1 left for the Red Sox. On to the bottom of inning number 6, tied 3 apiece. Welcome back to the Bronx as we check in with Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Yankees manager Aaron Boone during the break about the team's offensive performance so far, and overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He said that although they haven't broken through in a big way in the runs column, they have made the opposing pitching work really hard for just about every out. Their starter's pitch count was pretty high, which resulted in him being removed from the game prior to the 6th inning. Now it's a matter of making their bullpen work just as hard, guys.
Leading off for the
Good
Yankees,
stuff, Heidi. Thanks.
the first baseman, Luke Boyd.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Chasing after it is Bradley. He gets there and makes the play for the first out.
Now batting, third baseman, Miguel Andujar.
Coming to the plate now, Miguel Andujar. 0 for 1 with a run scored thus far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Slapped hard the opposite way. And that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances.
You think there's any justice in the game? Watch those 2 at-bats. Both of them hit on the absolute screws. One's right at one guy, and then one's the center. Go figure.
Giancarlo Stanton now. He'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. It was a walk in his last trip. In there, 1-1. 3-3 our score with a man on at first and 1 away. And he's keeping it down here, and that's a called strike 2. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Fouled off. Grounded up the first baseline. This is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. Working for the punch out and the offering.
Not a bad time right here to put that runner in motion. 3-2 count. You send the runner, and if it's a bad pitch, it's ball 4.
He's ready. Now the payoff pitch. Takes this the other way to right. And Stanton's aboard. It's a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Dan, how frustrating that must be. 8 pitch at bat, and he's able to work a base hit.
Zero, he threw everything but the kitchen sink at him. He threw off-speed pitches, fastballs, and on the 8th pitch, left one out over the plate. Just enough for a base hit.
Aaron Hicks is in for the 3rd time as he swings and misses at that one. It's 0-1. The 0-1.
Hey, last 2 pitches back-to-back, off-speed, then he's late on the fastball. He could pretty much do anything he wants right here on the mound.
inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2.
Big spot right here. That's a great pitch to try and see if you could get him to fish outside the zone. He's still in the driver's seat right now, and I'd expect something else to miss off the plate.
Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away.
Made pretty quick work of him right there, setting him down on only 4 pitches. And what I liked about all of those pitches was they were down around the knees or lower. Pretty hard to do any kind of damage when pitches are located in that spot.
Well, they miss with the first one, but then they decide, let's go ahead and put him aboard here. And they'll do just that as you see the signal from the dugout.
Well, they felt it was better to take the bat out of the hands of a guy like that. He's just too dangerous, and they decided they'll take their chances with the next guy in the lineup.
Ready now, Max Burt, one of the bigger spots in the ball game so far. Base is juiced now with 2 away. Lays off 1-0. Bases are loaded here, 2 down. He broke the plane of the plate there. He most certainly did. It's a ball and a strike. There's a breaking ball that he didn't quite get on top of.
It often becomes harder to hit the zone when the pressure starts to heat up.
Swing, and he pops him up, and this should get him out of it. Vasquez is there as he makes the catch, and they'll tightrope out of danger as he strands the bases loaded. Yankees leave them loaded. 6 innings are in the books. Score holds it 3-3. 7th inning ready to roll, and that brings up the outfielder Alex Verdugo.
Number 99, Alex Verdugo.
First offering on its way. A shot to second base and handled for the first out.
Now batting, the catcher, Christian Vasquez.
Now at the plate, Christian Vasquez. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Ball in.
And he just misses inside with the fastball there. Bases are empty, 1 man out. 3-0 now.
Well, he was definitely looking fastball here, and he got one. But that was good discipline to lay off and get himself into a 3-0 count.
That one's in there, 3-1.
Hey, it looks like this guy's going to work in the upper part of the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can adjust to the way he pitches.
Line to the right side. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
Heck of a job by the batter right there. You would have thought he bought himself a fastball. He gets an off-speed pitch, doesn't try and do too much, and drives it for a base hit.
Jackie Bradley Jr. is in for the 3rd time here as he watches one that misses low. It's a ball and no strikes. No hits to this point. Fouled away. And he fouls this one off. 2-2.
Don't be surprised if he gets another back foot slider right here. Don't think for a second, just because he took the first one, that this pitcher won't come back exactly the same way.
And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the 2nd time here tonight.
Well, we'll see a lot of these power arms coming out of the bullpen in these days, but it doesn't make it any less impressive to me. I love watching guys come in and blow smoke right by guys.
Into the box now, Andrew Benintendi grounds it sharply to third. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. One hit, one left. Seventh inning stretch time here at the ballpark, and we are all tied at 3 apiece. Last half of the 7th here, and that'll bring up the big bat of Aaron Judge.
The right fielder, Aaron.
First delivery to him on the way.
At the ball. Count 1-0. Ball back outside.
From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. Good downward movement fooled him there. 2-1. And here's a fastball taken too low, and he works the count to 3-1.
You could pretty much book it that a fastball's coming. A challenge fastball right here. He cannot allow the 9-hole hitter to get on base with the top of the order looming.
Hit in the air to center field. Bradley is there. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Now batting, catcher.
Standing in, Gary Sanchez. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. And he takes ball 1. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. 1 out, nobody on. High and deep to left center field. Launching back is Bradley. To the track, to the wall. And as Yankees fans hear on television quite frequently, see ya. It's a solo shot here for Gary Sanchez. 7 home runs for him on the year now as they take the lead 4-3.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno, number 1, man. You got to get on the heater and adjust to everything else, and he did just that.
At the plate, Esteban Florio.
The left fielder.
As the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Lifted down the line in left. On the run is Benintendi. And no one will track it down. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1.
That's ball 2. 2 balls, 1 strike.
Here's another one that's drilled. This one to left. And that is off the wall. And he'll reach second now with 1 away.
Well, when you serve up pitches like that, Natty, you know these hitters are going to put some good swings on him. And that's what happens here as he blasts this thing. The last 2 hitters have really set the stage.
Man, I thought for sure we were going to see back-to-back jacks right there. Yeah, so now we'll see if the next guy can keep this train rolling. Ryan Brazier takes the call from the pen as he'll try to get the final 2 outs of this 7th frame. Mike Ford will get a chance with a runner in scoring position here as he'll pinch hit now with 1 away. And it's fouled away. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Fouled off. Ford, a native of New Jersey, the Garden State as it's known. He's in his rookie year here at the big league level. high and deep down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball.
He was looking for a swing and a miss breaker right there, but left that one in the zone that got fouled off.
I got to count 1 and 2.
That misses. 1 and 2. 1 out and a runner on second base. The 1-2 offering looked like a slider that time, but it's 2 and 2. Breaking ball well inside and taken for ball 3.
Wow, this is a pretty good at bat right here, from down in the count 0-2 to work the count back to 3-2, and he's seen a lot of pitches too.
And he misses ball 4, so he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
Up next for the Yankees.
At the plate, Miguel Andujar. Last time through was a base hit.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the infield. He's going to wave them.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. A swing, and he pops him up on the infield, and the infield fly rule will be in effect here.
Now back, the designated hitter, Giancarlo.
And digging into the batter's box next will be Giancarlo Stanton. He enters this at bat 1 for 2 with a walk. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. Now a changeup, but it misses just a little below the zone. And now the Red Sox will get a left-hander up and throwing in the bullpen. 2 balls and no strikes. The count to Stanton.
Big sweeping breaking ball right there. Good pitch, but if he wants to get him to swing at it, he'll have to bring it in a little bit closer to the strike zone.
I got 2-1 the count.
Pretty good cut there, but it's to 2-1 now. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes
2 balls,
now.
2 strikes.
Two and 2. Here it is. And a good fastball swung on and missed for strike 3, and the inning is over. Yankees do get 1 on the solo homer. We'll march on to the 8th. It's now 4-3 Bombers. Mike Ford will stay in the ball game as he'll take over at first base.
Now playing first base, number 72, Mike.
Ready to begin the 8th, and that'll give way to the veteran second baseman, Dustin Pedroia.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
David Sosby has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
I know that feeling. Played 14 years in the big leagues and still can't hit a slider.
1 ball and 2 strikes the count. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Hit back up the middle. And there's his first base hit in this one. So the leadoff base hit puts the potential tying run aboard in the late stages of this one.
You can't ask for anything more than getting the leadoff man on right there. Brings the go-ahead run to the plate. He's in position to do some damage. It'll be interesting to see how the manager plays this one.
Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. Gone. A 2-run shot that gives them the lead. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left as they've taken a 1-run lead.
No surprise with that swing of the bat. This guy is simply one of the best in the game right now. There's not too many guys that take a beautiful hack like that in the league.
Here's Xander Bogaerts now. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. And it's a called strike to even the count at 1.
1-1.
Looked like he was going to wait him out, see if he was going to come over the heart of the plate. Well, newsflash, he is.
Now another one hit deep to left. Gone. Back-to-back homers. It's a solo shot for Xander Bogaerts, number 14 on the season, and it's now 6-4.
I know hindsight's 20/20, but you can't throw that pitch to that guy. Don't forget, he homered yesterday, so you know he's locked in and ready to roll up there. We'll see if he learns from that mistake.
Now that third baseman, Raphael.
Tommy Kingley is on the pitch here in the 8th with nobody
Now
out.
pitching for the New York Yankees, number 48, Tommy Kingley.
In now, Rafael Devers. As the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike.
0-1.
He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Line to shortstop, and there's one away.
Now batting, the first baseman, Mitch Moreland.
Now to the plate, Mitch Moreland. He got called out on strikes his last time through. Laid off, but a called strike as that caught the outside. Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2.
Big fastball is definitely this guy's MO coming out of the bullpen.
Fouled away. The 0-2 home. And you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2.
The right fielder.
Ready once again, Alex Verdugo. He's 0 for 2 with a walk thus far. And he leaves the fastball up there. Mistaken location. He is going to pay for it dearly as that ball is sent over the wall. A home run. A solo shot down the line in right. 3rd home run for him on the year, and it's now 7-4. How about the work the lineups have been doing so far, fellas?
Yeah, Matty B, you don't see this very often, D-Row, when it's cold and chilly like this. Wind blowing in a little bit, but we're still seeing a lot of home runs.
Yeah, Dan, I can't explain it. Let's just tip our hats to both offenses right now because they came to play. Moving traffic against this cold weather, not easy to do.
The 1-0. Changed things up on him, and he got him to swing through it. 1-2 now. 4 runs here in this half inning. Hard hit ball to second. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. And the recovery's too late as he's able to beat the throw to first.
Wow, I think he took it for granted there a bit. Probably thought he had it in the bag, and he just lost concentration for a minute. Now his pitcher has to pick him up with 2 outs.
Jackie Bradley Jr. is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. And he took something off of it there. It's 1-2.
88 on a changeup. I remember when it 8.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. So 4 runs in the inning, but of note there was that they came on the strength of 3 home runs. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. The Red Sox on top, 7-4. Michael Chavis will remain in the game at second base after coming on as a pinch hitter in the last half inning. Josh Taylor is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 72, Josh Taylor.
Aaron Hicks will be the first one to greet him. He'll have to turn around and bat from the right side of the plate here.
Aaron Hicks.
Now the pitch.
0-1 the count.
Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. Tried to pull that one back, but he couldn't do it, and it's 0-2 now. Swing and a miss there as the breaking ball takes care of him for the first out. Time to give you a look now at the numbers for our two starting pitchers, and really nothing to write home about on either line, as neither guy was able to last even 6 innings. So coming to the plate, Torres. He was given a free pass via the intentional walk last time.
And they'll have to kind of come after him this time. No good reason for walking him right here.
He's set. Here it comes. Sends that one out of play for strike one. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And it's 1-1.
Got to find a way to scratch at least one across. You do not want to take on the monster closing the game down 3.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. Again, another foul ball. Again, a 1-2. A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the 2nd out.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
And he'll step out and ask for time. Maybe trying to get this pitcher out of the rhythm he's in right now. DJ LeMahieu will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the bases empty.
LeMahieu.
First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2.
He's 1 pitch away from striking out the side, but even more than that, to throw a donut up after your offense put up some runs, I can't tell you what that means to the boys in the dugout.
Hit sharply, but foul down the right side. The next 0-2 is blasted out to left center. This one's deep and not coming back. Gone! So a solo shot here to left center field. 7 home runs for him on the year now, and that lead is trimmed to 7-5 here.
I'll tell you, he looked like he was on cruise control, striking out the first 2 batters. But if this game teaches you anything, it's that you can never take him out for granted. Exhibit A, a homer.
And maybe trying to get him off stride at the plate, so he'll step out and ask for time. And that'll bring up Aaron Judge. And he's a bit tardy there on the first pitch fastball. It's 0-1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss.
2 mid-90s fastballs and you're down 0-2. This is where you got to take a deep breath and pot commit. You're either all in on another fastball or you're finding a way to stay back to attack something off speed.
2 out, nobody on. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. The Yankees answer right back on the solo home run. 9th inning coming up. It's the Red Sox 7 and the Yankees 5. DJ LeMahieu stays in the ballgame in the 8th spot and takes over at second base.
Now playing second base.
All set to start the 9th in this one, and with it brings the left-handed swinging Andrew Benintendi. 1-0 the count. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. This is on the ground over to first. He's got it. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the ninth inning gets underway.
Now batting. The second
So here's Michael Chavis now. No official at-bat for him, but he has scored a run in this one. Now a fastball runs inside and drills him. Oh, that's gotta hurt.
Well, the pitcher can claim that that one slipped all he wants, but that looked intentional to me. He goes with the heater up and in and absolutely drills him. That's dangerous, and I'm surprised that the ump appears to be letting it go.
J.D. Martinez will stand in again as we take you back now to the 8th inning, and this was a big one. The 2-run shot that helped get us to where we are now. And Hicks will settle under this one for the second out.
Now batting. The shortstop.
So it's a runner at first with 2 men out, and that'll bring up the power-hitting shortstop Xander Bogaerts.
That last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball, so I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter, so I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
Cold strike on the corner. Good changeup that time. Heading out towards shallow right. Judge is on the move. He gets there to make the play, and that ends the inning. Red Sox lead 1. They lead it 7-5. Brandon Workman takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
Brandon Workman.
Bottom of the inning now, and now it'll be the catcher, Gary Sanchez.
Hey, it's never easy scoring runs against a closer, but this lineup is setting up perfectly right now as the leadoff hitter leads off this inning.
This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. And wow, a very high strike, but a strike nonetheless, and it's 1-1. Gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. Moreland is there, and that's not the start to the bottom of the 9th this crowd was hoping for. 1 away. So the leadoff man gone to start the top of the 9th as we take a look at league saves leaders entering play. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. Here comes the first pitch. Estevan Florial comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0.
And think about it. In game 1 of this series, they've already had to go deep into their bullpen. This could affect them for the rest of the weekend if they don't get really good starting pitching.
2-0 to the Yankees left fielder. And he fouls this one off. 1 out, nobody on. Good movement bearing in. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes. Good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2.
You know he's probably cheating on that inside pitch after he got jammed earlier. If you're on the mound right now, you want to try to hit that outside corner, and there's a pretty good chance you'll get him to roll over something.
And the payoff pitch. And it's fouled away. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one. Striding into the box, Mike Ford comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. Trying to entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball 1. Fastball, and that thing got up there at 95 miles an hour. A ball and a strike. Good pitch as this is swung on and missed, and now they're down to perhaps their final strike of the evening. Last chance for the Yankees. Now a swing and a miss on a pitch that tied him up in knots, and the ball game is over.
Yeah, that's what you want to do when you're playing on the road. take it right to the home squad and get a win. Now the pressure's off. If they get one of the next two, the series is theirs.
7-5 tonight's final. The Boston Red Sox came through late, taking the lead in the 8th to secure the victory. Ryan Brazier gets the win in relief, his 2nd of the year. Brandon Workman earns the save out of the bullpen, his 9th of the year. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
The final line score for our ball game tonight. For the victorious Boston Red Sox, 7 runs to 11.